I want to finish up with a couple of just kind of different submissions from back control. So all of our subs come from the position that we're in, the position of control, right? And what's a little bit different about this one is I want you to think about, like, you don't necessarily have to stand on the hip like I am, but I want you to think about getting your elbow close to your knee, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm isolating his arm. I could also isolate his head and his arm, but I want to do this one for now, okay? Now, based on how he tries to get out of my position, that's going to determine what, submissions are available to me. So like, of course I could go rear naked choke, like I'm already sunk in for that just because of the nature of my position. But if he does anything to escape my position that involves him reaching up, okay, which is, fairly common, then I can wrap around and I can get this really nasty shoulder lock. So it kind of like the mechanics of a heel hook, but it's a modified Americana, basically. You can just grab and just kind of do it from there. But if you really want to get it good, you can actually get a gable grip, and it's an absolutely terrible shoulder lock there. So what I'm talking about with reaching up, like even if he's going 2-on-1, so like if he goes 2-on-1, even if he gets my arm all the way over, there's good stuff we can do with the head and arm isolated, right? But he might be reaching up to like grab my head or whatever. This is a good opportunity for me to get it, because now I can push him down a little bit and it's pretty easy for me to slip my arm over. Now I can just bend his arm. Now once his arm is trapped here, hopefully he's smart enough to not like freak out and move his arm around too much, because that could definitely hurt him. But I could just get myself away and I could go after that shoulder lock, or I could escape my hand, get my gable grip, and then it's really nasty. But just don't forget, just like with any modified shoulder lock, especially modified Americanas, the most common mistake is as you apply the shoulder lock, you let the arm extend. Just remember, the straighter his arm is, the more that alleviates the tension on the shoulder. So my goal is always to keep the arm bent as much as possible. If I can be like 90 degrees or even less than that, that would be great. So like from here, it'll probably work. Yeah, but I had to do a lot. But if I pinch it tight, now it's like if I even just make my grip, he's already tapping, right? And it's because I brought his hand closer to his shoulder. So maybe even just with the leg, we can get that. So please be careful with this, and partners, like, stay relaxed, don't move around and stuff, and please tap like right when you need to, say tap, whatever. So again, regular back control, I'm just kind of exaggerating this, thinking about like hiding my elbow with my knee. And then if he's doing anything that involves him reaching up, I'm just gonna wrap around, and there's my trap. I would like to get this arm out if I can, and then just, again, keep the wrist closer to the shoulder. If I can't quite reach a gable grip, whatever, S grip will probably be just fine. If I can't get anything, maybe my arm is totally stuck, maybe he has my sleeve or something, or whatever, I can probably still pull it off just fine. I've just noticed that I had to like kind of put my fingers on my leg and like bend my wrist a little bit. Just whatever I have to do to keep his hand close to his shoulder, not letting it lengthen out, keep it close so his elbow's nice and bent, and then just rotating that elbow. Okay? Please be careful. Let's give that a shot.